Hey guys, this is Mimi with MMB Rabbitries. Please excuse how badly the lighting is and the table and all this sucks. I know. It's outside of my rabbitry. And I'm going to go ahead today and show you guys the different types of body on the rabbits and how you pose them. But with a lot of breeds, well, not a lot, a few, like rats, for instance, and sometimes with indoors, when you flip them over, you don't want to grab the scruffs of the neck because it will stretch the skin on the rat, so it can ruin a young rabbit show career. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how you go about flipping them and all, but I have to run up to my hutches and grab my bunnies. I'm going to be bringing out a Flemish, a mini rat, and a lion head today. Two seniors and a junior. Two homebreds and one not homebred. But I'm going to go ahead and just flip you guys up the hill so you can go ahead and see me while I run up there. Alright, I'll be back. My hutches are up there. I'm not sure if I have them. Yep, there they are. Alright, well, I'll be right back, guys. Anyway, guys, this is my mini rats. Homebred, almost senior, not quite though. She'll be senior the 18th of next month. Junior, Joe. I've not really worked with her much yet. She has quite a little story behind her. She was sold and then was returned. I have two different rabbitries. One rabbitry is here at the homestead and the other one's at my best friend's house, Devin Schneider. She owns Daddy Dreams Farm. And I rent some space out from her and, keep rabbits there. And then she went and lived with Devin for a little bit, and then she got sent out to Pennsylvania to a rabbit farm. They kept her for a little bit for me, just to hold on to her, so I'd see how she aged out. They kept her for like a month, and then I got her back. So now she's home, but no one ever really, worked with her or trained her. So she doesn't really pose, but I'm going to go ahead and show you. So this breed is a compact body. And so what I do is, this is how I pose. You guys are walking close however you feel like it. This is what I find is easiest. So I've been doing this now for 3-4 years. I mean, I've been showing for about maybe a year. Maybe a year I've been showing in Arbor. No, about 8 months I've been showing in Arbor. I've been showing in 4-H, the fair. I've done the fair twice, so 2 years, so I was never really into it. Just about 8 months ago, I got really into it, but I've always bred as a hobby and really got into, showing and breeding. So that's how I pose. I put my one arm over and I tuck it under the leg. I take my other hand and I tuck it under the other front leg. I put the front legs together like this. I push the head into the front legs with the palm of my hand. I take my hand and I slide it, and I put these two fingers in between the tail, one on the side, my thumb on the backbone, and my other finger there. I scooch it up, and then I just kind of keep doing that until I get a nice rounded finish. Now, mind you, I've had her out twice now. This is the second time. Last night was the first time I really had her out and was really flipping her around and posing her. And I'm looking into the webcam, and her body looks good. And that is how you pose a mini rats. This doe, she's a little bit underweight at the moment. We had some issues with, her, because right now I have, 23 rabbits here, and I have 15 at my other co-breeders. So I have a lot of rabbits, and so she lives with a Flemish giant doe and lion head doe. So that's how you pose this. This doe's got a nice hind quarter, very nice hind quarter. She's got a nice shoulder, a little bit long on that shoulder, I personally think. She's got a nice head. Her ears, I wish were a little bit shorter. I had her brother, which I lost a couple days ago. And when I mean lost, I mean got out of his pen and ran away. Lost. Beautiful boxer. His ears are perfect. He looked just like hers. He was slightly smaller and had a beautiful head and ears. She's got a nice crown, and I'm working on, when I let go, her not popping up. Whoop. Baby girl. And I've been calling her Sadie. Don't ask me why. That's just what I've been calling her. I don't think that's going to stick, but her show name is M&B's A Blazing Kiss. She's a nice type. She's a broken, she is a broken, caster. And her tattoo number is IS9. She's a nice doll. Tattooed her. She still has tattooing on her. And then I'll give you a back view of her. Now I'm going to show her next month, and after I show her, she may be for sale. I don't know. I want to see how she does in the show. And I want to see. I'm going to try and breed her once next month after my show. And if she doesn't take, she's going to get sold. Maybe. I don't know. That's her back view. I'm going to give you the other side view. That is her other side view. And her head view. Please excuse the screaming barge in the background. That's my neighbor, who's actually my sister's kids, and her beastly dog. That is her head view. And then, okay, now this video was meant to show you how to flip rabbits and all, so I'm going to go ahead and continue with that and stop talking about my personal life and my animals. So, you flip a mini rats. You don't want to grab the scruff, so what I do is I just grab around the body and tuck my hand under and flip. And then you can also, if you want, see her underside, just in case if I have any interested buyers, just write on my page. She's got a full butterfly. Her brother only had a half. Her brother was a broken black. She's out of a broken chocolate and a caster. She has lots of blacks and blues in her background. And there she is one more time. Now, I might seem like I'm being rough with her, but I'm really not. And she's got a beautiful type. She really does. A little bit large, I think. Now I'm going to go ahead up and put her away and grab my second toy. Alberta? Okay, Dad. Sorry about that. I probably should have read all that at once. We're not going to. It's a Flemish giant, proven senior do. She has 2 legs and 1 best in show. She's been shown many times. She's only been shown three times in Arbor, though. 1 time she took best in breed. No, twice she took best in breed. Once she took best of opposite, and the one show when she took best of breed, she got best in show. She also has a 4-H best in show. And she is about a year and a half. She's not, I lied about her being homebred. I made a mistake. This is not a homebred. This is, she's from out in Ohio. I have to look at the breeder. I actually picked her up out of a friend of mine. Called me, was at a show and said, you know, here's a nice doe. Do you want it? And I was like, yep. She hasn't really been worked with, and she's a brat even when she has been. But, let me see if I can get her to pose. She has nice type, but she's molting, so it looks like she's chumped in hindquarters. But, you know, I got her, to be honest with you, because, well, I like Flemish. I have other Flemish besides her. I got started. I do a lot with auctions. I know that sounds really bad, but it's really not. I go and I pick up anything that's nice, well, used to. Then I have this friend of mine, her name's Tori, Peterson. She owns VP Valley Rabbitry Farm. She was selling rabbits to me, and then she told me that I couldn't buy from auctions anymore. I continued buying from her, so I stopped. But I still do go to auctions and all. But how I first got my first Flemish was it was at an auction. I was the highest bidder and I won him. She was destined to be slaughtered if I didn't take her, so I got her. And I was, I got her home and I realized she had a broken leg and that had to be treated. She was a red. She was beautiful. But anyway, so that's how I got started in Flemish. She's got a nice rise. She's got nice shoulders. A little bit long, I think, in the shoulders. She's got nice hindquarters. Maybe a slightly trapped. She's got nice head and ears. She's really hard to pose. Though normally right now she's being like an angel compared to what she normally is. She's had one litter. The litter was 8 or 9. I actually have her daughter up in that hutch, but her daughter is not going to be coming down today because her daughter is in pretty bad shape. I'm going to be honest right now. Her daughter really is in pretty bad shape. Her daughter right now has pneumonia, and she recently had a litter of 3 kits, all broken oranges. I had her at my farm, my other Rabbitry, and don't ask me how or when she was bred to, I guess, a red mini Rex, and she had 3 broken orange tits. They all died, and she's very young. She's 5 months, maybe. So you can't really blame me. That was my co-breeder's brother's fault. He was the one taking care of them for the week, so it has nothing to do with me. But or I'd bring her down. I'll bring her down next time I do a video, maybe, if she's in better condition. I mean, she's also really skinny, or I'd bring her down. But this is my dough. So anyway, this is how you pose them. Or at least this is how I pose them. Now most judges, will just go like that. She's nice. I like her. I'm just going to adjust the computer so you can see her body. Hope it doesn't go plummeting to the ground. Okay. She doesn't really like you touching her dewlap area. Okay. Well, she's a nice Flemish, and she will not ever be for sale. She's going to stay at this farm until she dies. Most likely, unless she, if I can't breed her or don't have a use for her, maybe I'll sell her. But her tattoo number is MS1, and her show name is, I better look up the farm's name, but I know it ends in Showgirl. Her show name is, gotta look at the farm's name, I believe it might be Hoffman's Fabulous Showgirl. And we call her Shoddy, though. And then I'll let you guys, when I flip a Flemish, turn them normally towards me. Oh yeah, so anyway, I want to show you her back end. And please, if you could, guys, review me and tell me what you think of my rabbits. That's her back end. Her front view. She'll stop being a brat and put her head back on the table. That is her front view. Now I'll flip her over for you guys. Anyway, when I flip with Flemish, she's so big. I normally grab in between the ears and grab the strap like that and bring up and over. Sorry, my neighbors got home. Like that is how I do it. And that's how I was taught by a judge. And then that's her interview. But please review. I mean, no harsh comments, though, please. No harsh comments. That's all I ask. Positive only. So anyway, that's how you pose a Flemish. Now I'm going to run up to the hutch, my runner hutch, and pick up my Siamese sable doll. I'll be right back. My neighbor probably thinks I'm crazy. I'll be back. Okay, this is Senior Siamese Sable Line Head Doll out of Whitmore Lines. She's pure Whitmore. She's Whitmore and the Bassets and Pryland lines. She actually